I'm going to show you how to prepare a honey soy chicken stir fry. This dish is supposed to have lots of vegetables, it's supposed to have lots of color, and most of all, lots of texture. The vegetables should be crisp and vibrant, and that's the way this is going to be. The first thing we're going to get started on is preparing those harder vegetables. We're going to get started on our carrot, our snow peas, as well as our green beans. First thing I want you to do is basically remove the tops of your green beans. These are the little woody ends right here, okay, where they used to be part of the plant. So just start by removing these woody ends like this, dispose of the woody end and put the rest of the bean in a bowl. Next, we're going to prepare our snow peas. So all you need to do here is remove the leaf at the top, or again, the woody end where it used to be connected to the plant. Simply pull that down like that. Finally, we're going to prepare our carrot. So I just want you to remove the top and the bottom like that. Okay, dispose of these little parts. Then we're going to run our knife straight down the middle like that. Put it onto the flat edge, flat surface, and then slice through again in half. And then we're just going to run our knife through and cut our carrot into small pieces. We're going to start with our zucchini, and we're going to do this exactly the same way we prepared our carrot as well. So chop the top and the bottom off, just like that. Run our knife straight through the middle, like so, and then basically put it on the flat side, and you can either cut it into pieces now, or you can cut it in quarters like our carrot. We might just actually cut it like this instead. It's important that a stir fry looks visually appealing with lots of different shapes and colors, to make sure that whoever's eating it is interested and every mouthful is a little bit different. Now we're going to quickly dice our red onion. So we've already peeled it. We're just going to remove the top like that. Place it on now the flat surface. Cut straight through the root like so. And now we're just going to slice our onion like this. The last ingredient we need to prepare is our garlic. Again, what I'm doing, I'm just pressing it down here, I'm crushing it. We've got 4 or 5 cloves here. It's an incredibly important ingredient in a stir fry, along with other things like ginger and coriander, whatever you might want to add to it. We've got 4 or 5 cloves because it adds flavor to the dish nice and quickly along with our onion. So chop all that up and again, add this into the bowl with our onion as well as our zucchini. The final ingredient we need to prepare is our chicken. So we've got a nice lean chicken breast here. What we're going to do is we're basically going to cut this with the grain, okay? And you can see there's these lines here. We're cutting it with the grain like so into about centimetre size pieces. It's important not to cut it too small because that's when it will cook and overcook really quickly and it'll become quite dry. I'm also now just going to cut these into half again, okay? Or maybe thirds depending on the size. Now that we've got all of our ingredients chopped up and ready to go, it's time to start cooking. Now this is a really important part of the cooking process here. What we're going to first do is add our rice into a pot of boiling water. We've chosen to use basmati rice in this instance. You could use brown rice for an extra bit of fibre as well, and it keeps you full a bit longer as well. Basmati rice is low GI, which means it's going to provide you with a long-lasting source of energy as that carbohydrate absorbs slowly into our bloodstream. First thing we're going to do is get our chicken into the pan. So a nice high heat. We're adding chicken which is quite cold at this point in time. So we want it to be a little bit hotter than we actually want to cook our chicken in because the chicken is going to reduce the temperature of that pan. Spread it around the pan. We just want to get a little bit of color on our chicken. Just a little bit. We want to seal it and then we're going to remove it into another clean bowl. Okay, we've got a little bit of color on our chicken, just like that. So it's ready to take out of the pan now. Like I said before, I'm putting it into a clean pan. It is important that when you're using or cooking with any kind of raw meat that you do obviously wash your hands after you use it and you avoid cross-contamination, and that can occur via pots, pans, knives, or your hands where basically raw chicken or raw meat have basically come into contact with other cooked foods or other foods you may eat that are going to be eaten raw. So please do avoid cross-contamination of raw chicken juices today. Now, to this pan, I'm going to add my carrots and my snow peas as well as my green beans. Get them cooking away, a little drizzle of extra virgin olive oil. Okay, so these are coming along nicely now. Our hard vegetables are in the pan cooking away because they need a little bit longer than our zucchini, our onion, as well as our garlic. Now we've also got some honey and some soy sauce here. So what I want to do is I want to take some of this soy sauce and basically pour it over the top of our chicken here, okay, along with some of this honey, and this is going to form a little marinade as well. Now the reason why I'm adding it now is because I don't want to add it too early, otherwise the honey will burn in the pan and it will become quite dark and sticky, and it will coat all the vegetables in this burnt, bitter kind of honey. Let's marinate it, the part cooked chicken in a little bowl, and then we'll add this back into the pan at the last minute. My hard vegetables are getting pretty close. So now what I'm going to do, the pan's still on nice and high. I'm going to add about a tablespoon of water, okay? That water creates this lovely steam, and it's just going to help keep these vegetables nice and vibrant, and it's just going to help steam the vegetables through as well. Now it's time to add our soft vegetables. We're going to add our zucchini, our onion, and our garlic in. Okay, these are also going to add a lot of flavour to the dish too, and you can see instantly how beautiful and bright this dish looks. So many vegetables, they smell delicious now with the addition of the garlic and the onion. They're vegetables that are enticing, they're going to have colour, they're going to have texture, they're going to have flavour, they're going to be vegetables that you want to eat. We added our chicken along with the marinade juices into the vegetables, and it's cooked off for about probably 2 or 3 minutes now. If you're unsure about whether or not the chicken is ready, simply take one of the largest pieces, cut it in half, and if it's white on the inside as opposed to pink when it was raw, then it's cooked and ready to go. Just in the middle there. We hope you enjoy this dish. For more recipes just like this one, check out healthpromotion.com.au.